Our story begins in 2011. It's a year that brought us iconic LEGO themes like Ninjago, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Pharaoh's Quest. You'll probably remember some of the year's best sets, like the Super Star Destroyer, the Modular Pet Shop, or Harry Potter's Diagon Alley. In the world of Minecraft, the game was prepping for its official release by adding the end to the game for the first time. A young and vibrant Mojang Studios had an idea. What if they could bring these two companies together? And in 2011, the opening of LEGO Cuusoo, now LEGO Ideas, beta to the public gave Mojang an easy avenue to begin a collaboration. So on December 5th, the official LEGO Minecraft idea was submitted to LEGO Cuusoo. With a bit of social media campaigning, it didn't take even a full 48 hours to acquire the needed 10,000 supporters for the project. From there, things moved ahead at an absurdly fast rate. The concept was approved for production on January 23rd of 2012, and the final set was revealed less than a month later on February 16th. That set, Minecraft Microworld The Forest, hit shelves June 1st of the same year, and thus, LEGO Minecraft was born. While most Cuusoo Ideas projects are one-off sets, it didn't take long for more micro-scale Minecraft sets to start popping up, like a village and another set in 2013 and an end set the following year. Things changed forever though in November of 2014 with the introduction of minifigure-scale playsets. I don't think LEGO knew it then, but they had created a line so integral to the brand that it would continue to produce sets for the next decade. Today, I want to celebrate this important milestone for a theme that has brought so many of us joy over the many years it's been around. We're going to head back to 2014 and take a look at the 6 sets that began LEGO's Minecraft adventure. Let's take a closer look. Though it might be the smallest 2014 set by piece count, there's a good argument to be made that the Cave is the best set of this wave, and perhaps one of the best LEGO Minecraft sets ever made. This set, more than any other that I've encountered throughout my time dabbling in LEGO Minecraft, encapsulates the Minecraft experience so effectively in such a small package. And because of that, I really can't think of any better way to start off our journey into the 2014 sets. The Cave would have been the first time that we saw a LEGO Minecraft minifigure Steve, a figure that now has been included in a total of 28 sets, and probably more to come. The Cave also included a zombie, a figure included in 17 sets altogether, and then the first version of LEGO Spider, now included in 10 sets. It's pretty easy to overlook all these guys now, but back in 2014, they would have been pretty revolutionary. Steve and the zombie introduced that new headpiece, and then the Spider introduced a new mob headpiece with the 2x2 anti-stud connection on the back. The set's simple setting is a large part of its appeal. It's a cave, the quintessential Minecraft location. And this cave's got a little bit of everything going on, right? It's got the mobs, it's got the ores, it's got lava, it's got water, and it's even got a few player enhancements made to it, like the ladder and the chest up top for storing the mined goodies. The style of the terrain here really laid the groundwork for what would make the LEGO Minecraft theme unique. My LEGO Minecraft claim to fame, of course, has been the fact that I build block-accurate, perfect cubes. The LEGO Minecraft theme broke from that to try to make these sets a little more cost-effective. Building perfectly accurate cubes can get very pricey very quickly because they eat up a lot of pieces. Rather, LEGO relied on what they already had, their basic 2x4s and 2x2s and 2x6s, etc. But the blocky shapes of LEGO's most iconic bricks really convey the blocky look of Minecraft quite well. And more importantly even, I think what works so well about especially these early LEGO Minecraft sets is that building them feels like building in Minecraft. These sets come together quickly, and it's like you're stacking blocks in game. It's a very intentional decision by the creators of LEGO Minecraft. Furthermore, the Cave and the other sets that we're going to look at too actually allow you to mine some of the set too by making the ores easily detachable by the use of 2x2 jumpers. This set in particular is absolutely amazing in that regard because it is chock full of stone, grass, and mineable ores all over the place. Here's a look at all the blocks that are actually mineable in this set. It's fantastic. If we take a look at the instruction booklets too, you'll find that all of the instruction booklets give you alternate build ideas. You can take apart certain sections of the set and remake them into something else. You can make a bridge and expand the mine a little bit. Then further on in the instructions, there's this great little poster art here. We'll see a larger poster of that later on. And then it shows you the rest of the sets available in the first wave. This is a fun little addition too. It again shows you all the sets, but it shows you exactly what mobs and ores are included in each set, as those are going to be the more collectible items. The cave ultimately works so well just because it's a universal Minecraft experience. Everyone's been here, everyone's seen this, and can relate to it. And better yet, it was made at a very affordable price. That's why these terrain-based sets have always worked so well for me. Yeah, it's true that there's only so far you can stretch this idea, terrain. There's only so many different cave variations you can do, but it just feels right. I've always wanted to recreate some iconic sets in my signature style. And today I got the chance to make that happen. LEGO very generously gave me a ton of bricks using their Pick-a-Brick service to make some of these custom models. And of course, I had to make the cave. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of what the set could look like in-game. You'll see a lot of familiar things here like the ladder design, brushes for torches, and the sideways built lava fall. I should point out that not all the bricks you see here are provided on Pick-a-Brick. For instance, you can't get the bright green flower stems on there. What Pick-a-Brick is great for is for getting a lot of your basic bricks and especially 2x2 tiles. It really is the cheapest place to get them because on Bricklink they just tend to be a bit more expensive because they're so popular. I know a lot of you have wanted to see this for some time, so I'm really glad LEGO was able to help me make it happen. I've got 2 more of these coming before the video is done too, so you can look forward to that. But next, let's talk about another fantastic classic set, The Farm. Back in 2014, sets didn't even include Alex. All you got every time was Steve. And you know, looking back at how things have changed over the past decade of LEGO Minecraft, getting new player skins in pretty much every set has got to be one of the most positive changes the theme has ever introduced. But yeah, you still gotta love Steve, right? In addition to Steve though, you also got a skeleton, a cow, and a sheep. So many great characters shoved in, once again, a really small and affordable set. Much like the cave, this set just feels so familiar. Building it made me want to go back and play some survival vanilla Minecraft. The Riverside Farm, I feel like we've all built that at some point, and this set recreates it perfectly. You've got your sugarcane, wheat, carrots, and even a pumpkin up top. The set also includes some very simple player-built structures, which I love. Stuff that would have been really quick to make and easy and cheap. Again, it's just so authentic to that, you know, first day Minecraft experience. And considering that, it was such an appropriate place for the theme to start out in its first year. We get our first example of a crafting table too, something that they're still using all these years later. I think they got it right on the first try. That crafting table has now been included in 44 sets. Pretty crazy. You can see too, for this theme, they developed a unique art style that doesn't completely copy Minecraft. It's a simplified version that makes use of LEGO's official color palette, but also reads well at this small scale. And over the years, I've really grown to love what they've come up with for this theme. The most underrated people in the LEGO Minecraft department are the graphic designers who continually do amazing work for us. And it's worth noting too that all the way back in 2014, LEGO Minecraft printed things, and they're still doing that to this day. I think there's only been one sticker sheet in the theme with the farm cottage and the name tags, but for the most part, all prints. It's great stuff. This set also gives us our first look at the tree design. Again, it kind of follows the same design philosophy that we've seen in these sets so far. Simple, making use of basic bricks. This is not what trees look like block for block in Minecraft, but it very much gives you the character essence of a Minecraft tree, and it doesn't cost a small fortune. If you want to see what an accurate tree looks like, well, I decided to whip one up. When done in block accurate form, I have to imagine that the part count quadruples at least, even though the footprint of the set is pretty much the same. But yeah, this is a fun little one to remake in the block accurate style. I especially liked doing the water, getting all the transparent blue in here, and you get a much better idea of how the tiered layers would work in game. I think the set is composed really nicely, and it was fun to take that designer's original vision and flesh it out a bit more with basically unlimited parts budget. We can take a quick look at the instruction booklet here. A lot of the same stuff going on that we saw earlier, except, and this is unique to this set in the first night, but you're actually supposed to combine them, and they make that combination really easy. These two sets work very well together for an extended player base of sorts. Great stuff. The next set is a lot more than meets the eye. The set gives you our first version of the Creeper, the same Creeper that's still in production today. You get another Steve, but what's special about this Steve are his accessories. He's got a wooden pickaxe, a tool that's only appeared in 3 sets altogether, a wood sword, which is only included in 2 sets, the other one being the Fortress, one of the bigger Minecraft sets they've ever made. And then, most importantly, the set has a wood axe, which is actually still exclusive to this set from 2014. That's kind of crazy. And then there's also a pig. What's really great about this set is just how big it is. The box art doesn't quite clue you in all the way, but once you open this up, you get an idea of just how much floor space there is to play around with, both inside the house and then the grounds around the house. And once you take off these roofed sections too, you really have a whole world at your disposal. One thing that works so well for this player base in particular compared to some of the new mob houses that they're doing these days is its simplicity and its color scheme. The parts here, which are primarily brown and gray, can be so easily repurposed into anything else. Whereas the pink from your pig house might only be useful for some cherry grove trees. This can be used to make terrain, it could be used to make a castle. They're just great Minecraft colors. I don't know if you've noticed, but up until this point, every chest has had a huge Belleville baguette in it, and that trend continues here in the interior. We've also got a crafting table, a bed, and then one of the original furnaces. Here you can see them side by side. The original was printed on a 2x2 brick, just on one side. And of course, the ones we get now are 2 separate 1x2 bricks, one side lit, one side unlit. Another great improvement that's been made over the years. That old furnace would have appeared in 9 sets altogether before being replaced by the new variant. And then on the wall, you get LEGO's version of an item frame. Clearly, the item frame is massive. They don't have shrunk down versions of the items, which I think is totally fine. There would be no need to have those. So you can just mount the whole wooden pickaxe or whatever tool you want on the wall. Great little set, gave you a lot of bang for your buck. I've got the instructions for this one too. The paper is so thick. It's a wonderful instruction booklet. Like the others, it gives you a few ideas for modifications, including how to make a sofa for your house. A little upgrade. I think that's fantastic. So this next set's pretty special, right? It's the crafting box, or interestingly, just crafting box. It's one of the only Minecraft sets not to begin with the word the. That went about as well as I expected. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is a set that is just a giant box of Minecraft parts. Compared to some of the more recent crafting boxes, because I believe we have 4 variations of the set now, this one works so well, again, because like the other sets we've taken a look at, it sticks to that iconic Minecraft color palette. The set includes 2 instruction booklets, and the first one guides you through the steps and how to make the main assets for each of the 8 models that you can build. That includes Steve, but also some crops, ores, an iron door, and the theme's very first mushroom cow. While doing my research on Bricklink, I also noticed that there are 3 variations of the mushroom. Each set that's come with one has given it a slightly different face print. I couldn't find any examples of the most recent one with an extra line above the head, but you can see how these first 2 have one noticeable change with that spot being absent in one and present on the other. So the first version had the 2 spots. Go figure. The set is advertised as an 8-in-1, and using a lot of these pre-built sections that the instructions guide you through, you can make these very different looking models. It's such a great way to encourage creativity, especially when these sets were targeted at younger kids. And in the back of the first instruction booklet too, there's some additional inspiration provided by the designers. It's kind of reminiscent of the alternate builds that they used to do back in the day. I absolutely love to see it. Perhaps one of the coolest things included in this set though was a giant Minecraft poster. So this is the artwork that is featured in the back of all the instruction booklets. Really, really cool scene going on here. I had it hung up at my parents' place for many, many years. This would have been the first Lego Minecraft set I ever got. Definitely holds a special place in my heart. And then on the back, this is really cool, and I would like to see a modern remake of this included in a crafting box or something. But you get a block guide. It shows you how to make all of the different blocks in the official Lego Minecraft style. Or not all the blocks, but a good chunk of them. And realize too, at the time, some of these weren't even used, like the nether blocks. We wouldn't see those until 2015. Great little addition to this set. And I'm really glad that the concept of a crafting box has continued. It's something I always look forward to getting every 2 or 3 years. Excited to see what version 5 might have in store. Now we're getting to the big sets. Allow me to introduce you to 21117, the Ender Dragon. This would have been my second Lego Minecraft set back in the day, and I still think that this is probably one of the best end sets they've ever done. And it does have my favorite version of the dragon, and that's including the new one that just came out, which isn't quite as cool as this one. And I might as well tell you why right away. It's because it has the most amazing play feature ever with the flapping wings. Simply pressing down on the spine here pushes the wings up, and then gravity brings them back down. But it's such a great feature. The wings are the pre-built dragon wings that we've seen done in many different colors over the years. This is only the second set to include them in all black. The other one is the UCS Batmobile from 2006. So they aren't too common of an element. They definitely detract from the Minecraftiness of the dragon's appearance, but because they're so light and stable, it makes this play feature work really, really well. And that is a compromise that is 100% okay with me. Even beyond that too, I think the dragon is really well sculpted. You got 2 special prints for the mouth and then the eyes, plenty of great articulation all over the place. And the dragon is just really big. I think it's the biggest one that they've done. We'll do another comparison once I actually review that new set too, and we can look at them side by side. For the rest of the set, you get Steve, this time decked out in diamond armor. You also got 3 Endermen in the set, a mob that remains relatively uncommon in the Minecraft theme, having only appeared in 8 sets altogether. You get some side builds here, like the spawn platform, really simple build, but effective, downscaled a lot, but that works. It doesn't need to be any bigger. And then another downsized side build you see here is the portal back to the overworld with the dragon egg. Gets the idea across perfectly. They use 2x2 trans blue bricks for the portal, interestingly enough. I don't know how else they could have done that. I'd like to see like a black iridescent if they ever tried to remake something like this again today. The main end structure is massive. There's some really big plates going into that. Super flimsy, super simple. But I just love the amount of surface, that you get to actually pose these figures around. You get 3 towers of varying sizes, lots of 1x1 purple pips on there. And then the largest tower actually lights up. There's a red light brick, which is kind of weird. Maybe a regular yellow would have worked a little better, but pressing it down lights it up. This though, that is one of the best Minecraft play features of all time. Perhaps one of the best play features ever, period. That's just oodles of fun. Absolutely love that. Do any of the Ninjago dragons do that? I feel like they don't. But let me know if there's another dragon that does have the flapping wing feature. I think that is unbeatable. I remember an Imaginext toy, I don't know if any of you remember Imaginext, that did something similar. Singed the dragon, but his wings like folded up. Did some crazy mechanical stuff. Loved that as a kid, and I think it might be nostalgia pulling me back to that, but I don't know. I think you'd have to be pretty crazy to say this isn't absolutely awesome. I've got my childhood instruction booklet. I say childhood, but I mean, I was in high school at the time. I guess I wasn't that much of a kid, but it feels like a different time. I'm rambling. There's a few suggestions for alternate ways to put the set together, like giving Steve a little fort to take on the dragon. Great stuff. We've got one last set to look at. The 2014 flagship set was a pretty bold addition to LEGO Minecraft's first wave. 10 years later, this is still the 6th largest Minecraft set ever made. And there's no doubt that it is a lot of fun. To me, the mine is basically the cave on steroids. You get all those classic Minecraft features just put into a set that is 5 times the size. This time Steve is armored up a little bit in iron with an iron sword. You've got the zombie and the spider that were included in the cave set, but also you've got a creeper and a skeleton. All the hostile mobs are represented here. And can we take a moment to just appreciate the verticality of this? Again, it's such a fun composition. You can almost imagine a ravine slicing through the middle here and all the chaos that happens as you descend further and further into the world. Steve here has constructed a railway, which becomes the main feature of the set. It's like he's repurposed the rails that he found in the abandoned mineshaft you can see running up throughout the set. Railways have become a pretty common feature within Minecraft set, and for good reason. They're a ton of fun. There's no doubt that the brick-built railway system that the Minecraft theme employs eats up a ton of pieces. I can't remember, there's probably like 90 1x2 reddish brown jumpers in this set, something ridiculous. And it's not the smoothest system ever, you know, it's not like the roller coasters that they have or anything like that. But what's great about it is that it's so easy to customize. And the set really leans into that too, because each of these little rail sections end up being little modules that you can kind of connect in any way you see fit. Right here we've got some pearl gold 1x4s signifying some powered rails. So when you push the minecart down, it's pulled down by gravity and you get a bit of that automated effect. Really cool. This set also introduced another staple of LEGO Minecraft, the TNT explosion feature. But you can't think of many sets that do it as good as this one does it. Appropriately, when you use the 3 TNT blocks that are included in the set, you make for yourself a pretty impressive explosion. Beyond the rail system too, the rest of the build has a bit of modularity incorporated into it. You can take apart some of the layers and rearrange them how you see fit. I wish more modern Minecraft sets would do stuff like that. Yeah, this thing is impressively tall, but if you wanted to, you could also make it crazy wide, create a huge world just by using the one set, if that's all you got. One of my favorite techniques here is one they continue to use in sets today. It's the use of these 1x1 bricks with bar in these slotted 1x2 bricks. It really does give the impression that the fence posts are attaching to the wall, just like they do in game. And you get another huge baguette in a chest. I'm glad they include different things in chests now too. Beyond that, there really isn't anything else hidden in the set or any secret things that I can show you, but I hope you can just appreciate the sheer scale and ambition of this set. This would have been a lot of fun to play with as a kid, especially due to that railway system that you can configure in any way you want. And so with an epic set like the mine, I had to recreate it in block accurate form. This one ate up a ton of pieces. You can see it's pretty tall, especially with the trees on top, but I really like how this one came together, looking like it was taken straight out of the game. I had a bit of fun with the explosion too, using those special angled minifigure stands to make the whole thing, you know, just a little bit more dynamic. You'll probably recognize the same rail technique that I use a lot in the custom world too. Not nearly as fun as LEGO's modular system, but it does look pretty. And there you go. That is where LEGO Minecraft began. It is crazy to think that the theme has been going strong for 10 years now. Looking back at these original 2014 sets really helped me to realize how much has changed for the better, but also to realize how the designers could and should take inspiration from these first sets. There's a lot of things that worked really, really well, especially thematically. When you think about these really universal, generic, seemingly mundane environments that are so relatable to every Minecraft player. The palette of these sets, while not as eye-catching as something like the Axolotl house, works so well for creating custom builds of your own. The fact that each and every one of these sets pretty much had the same exact palette. We're looking at gray, brown, tan, blue, orange, and then some green on top. You could destroy all your sets and make any sort of Minecraft environment that you wanted to. That's not so easy with the mob houses and some of the bolder color schemes that you see in modern Minecraft sets. Regardless, I'm so happy that the Minecraft theme is still here today, still making some incredible sets, still giving us all sorts of new mobs, accessories, and goodies. It's been an absolute pleasure to follow this theme, and I can't wait to see what they come up with next. So thank you, LEGO Minecraft, for a fantastic 10 years, and thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have yourself a fantastic life, and I'll see you next time.